To throw, it's Rodgers. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Mecole Hardman, 70 yards. And the Jets need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Echols. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And his throw here's incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
2nd and 10. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. 2 touchdown passes now here in this 1st quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Jets have taken a 13-0 1st quarter lead. Zuerlein now for the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 1st quarter lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. To throw is Prescott. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
And this is how you answer a touchdown the other end. You come out throwing to start your own drive. And not just throwing, but pushing it down the field. And they come up with a big play as they try to answer back with a score of their own.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Run for Pollard. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 42 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On the sneak, it's Prescott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Well, I think the effort was there, but sometimes the defense is just a little bit better. No gain on the quarterback sneak, no place to go.
Now here's Pollard. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Pollard. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
Looked like they thought there was just way too much traffic, so instead of trying to run through the pile on 3rd and goal, they tried to take it outside. But how about that pursuit by the defense? Way too much for them, and they held him up short of the line of scrimmage and the goal line.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Rodgers directing traffic, going to change the play. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. They start the drive with Cook. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. Throwing now is Rodgers. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. He dumps this one off here to Hall. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 8.
Inside. Find out. You got 58. Box it,
In motion left, Hardman. Handoff, running left. Here's Hall. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 32. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Hey, 88.
To throw is Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Now it's Rodgers. He throws there, incomplete.
Well, that play certainly took a long time, and that's why a lot of coaches in training camp, they use a whistle or a horn at about 3 seconds because they want the ball in the hands of the quarterback. They want the play to develop quickly and get the ball downfield. This one had to go over 5 seconds holding on to the football, and then he ends up getting hit, and they have an incompletion.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Inside. Back door.
Here's Rodgers. He's getting Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes, and the Jets go up by 2 touchdowns. Zuerlein good with a PAT, and it's now 21-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A give to Pollard, running left. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. Here's 3rd and 3. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a 1st down.
Well, we got beef eaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu, I'll tell you that much for free. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. That's to his running back, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. They'll run left with Pollard. 54 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that is incomplete. Oh, he barely dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. This will be the 8th play in the drive here. 3rd and 4. Prescott. And he is caught. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short. Blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys. Pollard will take it up the gut. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. 2nd and 9. Now Prescott. Now he'll escape to his right. He'll head out of bounds Cowboys inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
I don't think that run was anything that was designed, but when his reads were blanketed as he went through his progressions, all that was left was for him to run and try and pick it up himself.
They'll run with Pollard. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Prescott, he's going to change things up here.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, Prescott stripped.
And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
Crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal. Here's Prescott.
Well, he's going to be brought down a few yards short of the goal line, and they're going to be unable to stop the clock from here. So close yet so far. And that's going to be how this first half will come to an end.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the 3rd quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
78 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3.
Now a give here to Pollard. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Play action now, Prescott. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Cowboys have cut it back within a score.
Extra point right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Cowboys 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. Oh, that is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Last time out, Charles, they opted to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Didn't get it, but the defense held strong, and they hold on to this slim lead.
And how about as the defense ran off the field, how about the greeting they got from their teammates on the sideline? They kept that narrow lead by their nice play. Now, let's pay it off for them, right? Punch it in on this drive, take that lead back up to 2 possessions. That would be a nice little thank you gift to them.
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that'll bring up 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. So nursing a slim lead, and that is the opposite of protecting that slim lead.
All I can think here is that head coach, he knows more about what's going on with his team than we do. He must know something's up. Either he has trouble with his punter, right? He's worried about his defense. There's an explanation in there that we're going to ask for after the game, because in this situation, I wouldn't have done that in normal circumstances, but maybe he thought my best opportunity is with my offense.
Yeah, interesting. Back in their own territory. Now we'll see what transpires. This is caught. It's Cooks. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Cowboys are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Jets have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter. Now Zuerlein on and the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Throwing. Prescott. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A gain there of 30 big ones. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, kill. What he said? Hey, kill.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's Pollard again. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 96 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
But that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 8. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
You can't admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the 1st down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
The corner, Stephon Gilmore, on the stop. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over.
Now Rodgers. He finds Wilson. Room to maneuver at the 35. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Jets. Aaron Rodgers on fire. His 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Jets use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
Trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 11. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Back near his goal line, it's Prescott. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.